Hi, this is Scooby from the Askscoobyforum. Today we're going to continue the beginning bodybuilding series with advice for hardgainers. And we're going to start right off with an email from the mailbag. This is from Scot in North Dakota. He says, "Dear Scooby, how can hardgainers like myself gain muscle? I've been lifting 3 months now and haven't made any progress. Scott." What was he expecting in 3 months? To have his shirt seams rip open and muscles burst out like the Incredible Hulk? Why does everyone think they're hardgainers? They're normal. Despite what the magazines and advertisements tell you, gaining muscle is a really slow process. Even with flawless nutrition and working out hardcore 7 days a week, the most muscle you can expect to gain in a day is a thimbleful, a little thimble. It's like, you know, my zits are bigger than that. In a month, about 8 ounces of muscle. Spread out over your whole body, you're not going to see this much muscle. But, okay, you do it a year. This is about how much muscle you can expect to gain in a year. 5 to 10 pounds. This is about 5 pounds, twice as much if you're really lucky. Still, spread out over your whole body, you're going to start to see this, but it's not going to be noticeable. Bodybuilding gains are really slow. The good news is, though, you can keep this up year after year and get some pretty incredible gains. So you take this little daily thimble, after 8 years, this is how much muscle you'll have. And you'll be darn tootin', you're gonna see this. I mean, how about them arms? So keep it up. It's a slow, steady progress, but you will not get rapid gains that you're gonna see in 3 months. Don't expect to see anything in 3 months. Okay, let's read another email from the mailbag. This is from Kevin. "Dear Scooby, I'm an ectomorph and need to bulk up for football this fall. Can you give me a bulking diet?" Kevin. This is wrong in so many ways, I don't even know where to start. You cannot gain muscle by stuffing your face. If you stuff your face, all you get is fat. And all these products, muscle gain products like the shakes and the weight gain powders, they can't add muscle. They're not some miracle potion that you drink, go, and your muscles go whoop. It's just not going to happen. Kevin's email illustrates one of my big pet peeves. Be precise in your goals. Kevin's was so vague, it doomed him to failure. So I gave him a second chance. I replied to him. I said, "What do you mean by bulk up? You need to be precise in your goals." And here's the reply I got back from Kevin. "I want to gain weight." Sorry, Kevin, you're hopeless. You're totally hopeless. Do you want to gain fat? Do you want to gain muscle? How much of each? I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking here, but I'm not. If you don't know what it is you're trying to accomplish, you're not going to achieve it, and you don't know how to measure it and see if you've reached your goal. Let's cover a basic here. When you jump on the scale, it's measuring 4 things. It's measuring your muscle weight, it's measuring your fat weight, it's measuring your bones and cartilage and organs and everything else, but most importantly, it's measuring your water, your mainly water weight. And if you have a really salty bag of chips, that salt makes you retain more water. You can retain up to this much water. In just a few hours, you can gain as much weight as you would in a year's worth of bodybuilding, this much muscle. So this is how much muscle you gain in a day, a thimble. And if you have salty chips, you can gain this much weight. How can you possibly measure any progress by using the scale when your weight fluctuates this much? The answer is you can't. The scale is a horrible way of measuring progress. What's better you need to calculate your lean body mass. And to do that, you use the scale, but you do that in conjunction with skin fold calipers that tell you how much body fat you have. And that's why I'm saying you need to know what you're trying to achieve so you can achieve it. So if you're listening, Kevin, you need to reformulate your goals. How many pounds muscle do you want to gain in a year, and how many pounds fat do you want to gain in a year? For the fat, go to McDonald's, eat all you want. For muscle, work out hard and have proper nutrition. So let's get this straight. Everyone is a hard gainer. You are not alone. Gaining muscle takes a lot of hard work and dedication. You need to have proper nutrition, and you need to have a good resistance training program. If you'd like to see a video on bulking up, I have a video here. If you'd like some resistance training programs, you can go to my website and check out the teen workout program or the beginning workout program. And for nutrition, you can also check out my website, or do a Google search on bodybuilding nutrition. You can find lots of stuff out there. So gaining muscle is a slow process, but it adds up. You can gain this much in a year, which you start to see, but the great news is you can do this year after year. And after 8 years, you can gain this much muscle. This is a whopper. So just have patience, keep with it, enjoy every workout. That's the secret. Enjoy the workout. Don't be thinking about what you want 10 years down the road. Enjoy where you are. A quick word of warning. There's a lot of unscrupulous people out there who will promise you whatever you want to hear to take your money from you. One particular one promises 41 pounds of rock hard muscle in 6 months. This is ridiculous and criminal. Don't give people like this money. There's no way you can gain 41 pounds in 6 months. This is 40 pounds, but it takes 8 years to gain this much muscle. If you're really genetically gifted, maybe you can do this in 5 years instead, but you're not going to gain it in 6 months. There's no secrets to gaining muscle. It's a slow, hard process. So don't give money to these people who are promising you these ridiculous things. Another aside, you'll hear some anecdotes of someone that gained 20 pounds muscle in a year. Well, the truth is they gained 20 pounds in a year. Maybe they were trying out for football and 5 pounds was muscle and 15 pounds was fat. So when you hear someone say they gained 20 pounds muscle in a year, question them on that. It's like, did you measure your body fat before and after? How do you know that you didn't gain fat instead of muscle? Call them on that. The other thing is, when teens are growing, say, age 15 to 20, even if they don't work out at all, they're going to gain muscle because their bodies are just growing. So it's unfair to say, well, I gained 20 pounds. It's like, well, you would have gained 18 if you didn't work out at all. So you have to be a little careful when you hear these anecdotal stories. So I've blubbered on long enough. That's it. Work out hard. Keep it up. Gain your yearly muscle. Enjoy the process. And stay tuned until next time. Thanks.